What is going on, guys? It's Reese back on the Manaflux channel, and today I'm going to be giving you something different. It's going to be a general TCG style video rather than just Pokemon. I know we're used to Pokemon gameplays, Pokemon deck profiles, all that stuff, but I actually wanted to share this video with you guys because it was a concern before I started making content, and I hope to pass this knowledge on for you guys so you guys can start making content, because more Pokemon content or more TCG content is always going to be great. So yeah, I remember before I started making content for Manaflux, I used to think there was a massive barrier to entry, like a massive cost I'm going to have to front before we could stream or record and commentate the live games, and it turns out there actually isn't. I managed to set it all up originally on about a budget of £50, which isn't too bad at all, and I will admit I already had the microphone and I already had a basic webcam when I started, so I haven't really included that in the budget. However, you can spend as little or as much as you like on the microphone. It kind of depends how much you value having them. So yeah, let's get started. So the first piece of equipment that I bought was this clamp. This clamp is for your phone, and you can orientate it so that on the table it holds your phone kind of like this. And if you position it right, you can see both players' side of the board, you can see both players' hands, and if you let them know that you're recording beforehand, you can make sure to use hand gestures before they start the game to show in-game actions, and then you have a pretty watchable game. You're able to look back on it and watch it, and if you wanted to take it home and record over it, or if you wanted to commentate over it as it's happening like I do, it gives you that entry to do it, because you don't need an expensive camera to record a game board. You can just use your phone. Most people nowadays have a phone that has got a camera that has got high enough quality to where it can capture a board state. So after we bought this, I wanted to obviously do casting like you've seen on the channel, and that requires me to be in a different location. I can't just scream down the phone camera because I am going to be giving away important game information, and other people are going to be able to hear it, and especially the people playing are going to be able to hear it, and that makes the games unfair and not very good. So I started using this. The software is called Droidcam, and it allows you, sorry, I don't know why I moved that. It allows you to connect your phone, stream your phone camera to a PC or a laptop over a Wi-Fi connection. So what this meant is now you can directly import that over to OBS, and it then acts kind of like a webcam, but it's a webcam from a distance. That's the caveat. So we were able to get this camera focused down on the game board and stream it directly to OBS, and then we had a game camera. Obviously it doesn't allow you to see prizes, so there's still like some little bits that were missing that other streams would have, but considering we're starting up, and I'm assuming the guys watching this are also starting up, it's actually a really useful tool. You can get it on both iOS and Android as well, so it doesn't matter what platform you use, what phone you use, you should be able to get this app, and providing you have a Wi-Fi connection, it doesn't actually have to be that strong. The Wi-Fi connection in the shop isn't great, and we're still able to get a really good quality image out of it. Is it going to beat a camera? No. It's never going to beat having a professional DSLR camera, but in terms of like investment versus quality, I think it's a really good bang for your buck. When you first install Droidcam, however, you will only be able to use it at 480p, which isn't great. It's not ideal. It's not really what you want. But for, I think it's a cost of £10, you get permanent access to 1080p, 720p, and a bunch of other features that are actually listed here. You get a bunch of other tools to do it, and that's a one-time fee. So you front that £10, and then you're able to get the higher quality out of your phone stream, and you're able to actually control your phone camera thing, your rig, from OBS. So if you're actually casting and something goes wrong, you can control it right there and then and fix that, which is amazing. It's super useful, especially considering where the gameplay is and where we stream from is actually the opposite end of the shop. It's honestly, it's a lifesaver sometimes. So that's how we got it into OBS. That's how we up the quality, the production quality, even more. So then the final thing that we're doing is adding a ring light. The webcam that I use currently is not super good, but a ring light makes it so much easier to use. My room is actually really dimly lit. It's not great, but this and to be fair, my camera is underneath a shelf which casts a shadow on my face, so having this ring light helps the lighting loads, and purely for demonstration purposes I'm now going to turn off the ring light. There we go. See how much more dingy and horrible that looks, whereas now I'm well lit, you can see me, it's pretty good. We didn't have one of these before, and you can actually look at the videos prior to when we got the ring light, and they look super dingy and super dim in some of the locations. So having this is a lifesaver, because we don't have a million lamps, and this one listed here is £10, £11. But on a deal or like an offer, again with all of these, in fact, like the clamp, you can find them on offers. You can get them for about £10, and that's really good. That's a really good bang for your buck, and it ups the quality so much. It's amazing. So to the things that I don't actually have listings for or images for are the webcam and the microphone, and these were two things that can get really expensive really quickly, and we're talking about doing it on a budget here. So I wanted to list the budget tools that you can get. In terms of the microphone and the webcam, it's kind of up to preference. The webcam we originally used cost about £20, and when it's mixed with the ring light, it was actually really good quality. Like, it did its job. And we've upgraded since, purely because we want to get the quality there, up the quality as much as we can. But it doesn't mean you can't just get a £20 webcam and start doing it. Like, just go for it. You can upgrade the quality later. If you purely just want to get out of that barrier of entry and get recording and uploading because you have a passion for it, you can spend about 20 quid on a webcam. And the same for a microphone. Like, a microphone, you can make it as expensive or as cheap as you like. And that's kind of it's a very diverse market. You'll obviously get higher quality from better products, more expensive products usually. Expensive doesn't always mean better, but as a common trend, it pretty much does. And the reason I didn't include them on here, because it's kind of up to you. It's what budget you have. But in terms of a starting budget, I'd say, for the clamp plus the Droid Cam application plus the ring light, you're looking at about 35-40 quid. And then that's under 50 quid for a lot of them. You could even use a separate instance of Droid Cam for a webcam if you like. Like, that's the intended purpose of the app in the first place. And most phones have decent microphones, so you could just have the second one that you actually use as webcam also do your microphone, and then you're actually spending no more money. So you could ideally, in an ideal situation, is have a stream or a casting booth and the gameplay up for around about 50 quid, which is kind of insane. Obviously, you'd need two phones. You could just borrow one from a friend if they're not going to use it. If they're playing in like a local tournament or whatever, they're not using it for the next couple hours, just nick it off them. Just don't be afraid to ask people for favors. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This wasn't super high production. It's not like a step-by-step guide on growing a TCG channel. It's just a getting over the barrier of entry and just realize that you do have options on a budget to start your own TCG channel. And I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys actually start your own channels and start uploading. I love watching TCG content. I love watching even VG content, like, for a few extra bits and bobs, you can start that as well. So I really like watching new content, and I hope you guys found this useful, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.